Senator Williams, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
The Commission of Audit is reportedly recommending the government against introducing its paid parental leave scheme because it says it's too expensive in this current fiscal environment. If that's the case, should the government risk breaking a promise to be fiscally responsible?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of the government, Latika. I'm not in charge of the government. I'm a humble backbencher. I've said all along that I don't have a problem with the paid parental leave scheme. That is our policy, so long as the economy is strong. But I do have concerns about the strength of the Australian economy and the world economy, especially for what is out there in the future, as far as falling commodity prices are being discussed, etc. So I think there's some tough times ahead.
And so what does a strong economy look like to you?
Well, I've said before the election and after the election, to me a strong economy in Australia is a 4 in front of unemployment. That's currently got a 6 in front of it. And a 4 or close to 4 of economic growth, and we're currently growing at around 2.5%. So I do have concerns that the economy is not strong enough, and of course I'm very concerned about the state of the budget we inherited from our predecessors who simply all my life, when the coalition is elected to government, we inherit a financial mess, and this one was no different.
So does that mean you would not support paid parental leave if it comes forward in this period of time?
Clearly there's going to have to be some changes to it, in my opinion, because I can count, and you need 39 votes in the Senate. The government would need the support of the Greens, and the Greens have stated that they will not support the paid parental leave above $100,000. That's the cap they've put on it, so no doubt the Greens will have discussions with members of the government to see where that pans out. So we'll have to see what comes up in front of us.
You previously left open the option of crossing the floor on this. Is that still something that you're leaving open? Well,
I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to have discussions with the Prime Minister prior to any decision I make, and I think that's only the right thing to do in respect to the Prime Minister, and he is no doubt, or his representatives will have to have discussions with the Greens to see what the final plan will be, because if the Greens stick to their guns, then I can't see it getting through the Senate. The government will need the Green support.
Do you think that the paid parental leave scheme has more chance of getting through this current Senate or the new Senate, which starts in July?
Well, that's a difficult question because we don't know what the new Senate is going to be, especially with the mess in Western Australia where we're now having another Senate election. No matter what the makeup of the new Senate or in the current Senate is going to need support by the Greens and crossbenchers. Clearly Labor is going to oppose it, so it'll be difficult in both, the way I see it.
What chance would you give it?
Well, see, this is a difficult question because we don't know the final package. I mean, Tony Abbott has made it quite clear to the Australian people in the coalition policy before the election that women up to $150,000 will get full pay for the 6 months when they take time off to have a baby. The Greens have said $100,000. So you asked me to comment on something that clearly there must be negotiations about to see the final package if the Greens stick to their guns.
Do you think, though, if you were to bet on it, that it would get through or not?
I'm a son of a bookmaker. I'm not a gambler.
Senator Williams, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure, Latika.